Hello and welcome to the show. This is the Battle of Guagamela, the final confrontation between Darius and Alexander the Great. For this wargame, I'll be using Little Wars TV Age of Hannibal's rules, along with my 3mm figures. The commanders for both sides are as follows. Obviously Alexander the Great, who is semi-divine and reckless. Parmenion, his second in command, who's a veteran soldier. Darius, who's a bit soft but has noble origins, which can help with rally factor, and to help him, Bessus, who's also a veteran soldier. The Macedonian army is listed here. It's pretty hefty, it's over 2,000 points, and they've got 10 units forming their phalanx, a formidable force. However, just look at the Persian horde here. Old Darius has managed to scrape forward an army of over 2,000 points, 64 bases, which includes Indian elephants and scythe chariots, which I'm looking forward to playing with. Should have some fun with them. Although to note, for the Persians, they are unreliable and unsteady in some cases, and they may be running away sooner rather than later. The Great Plains of Guagamela, next to the River Tigris. Allegedly, Darius had cleared the plains of all obstacles so his chariots could run free. Well, let's see. It's an open battlefield, it's a big battlefield, and the Macedonians are massively outnumbered. It's a standard deployment for the Macedonians. Alexander and his companions are on the right. He got some help from some Greek medium cavalry just to the left there, and some bows and peltas out front. The main body, however, is the phalanx. 2 rows of phalanx with Parmenion in the middle, bows and peltas out the front. Now, apparently there were 2 rows like this because they knew they were outnumbered and may get outflanked and attacked in the rear. So that's what I've set up. There's Greek mercenaries on the left and right flank of the phalanx, and over on the left hand side we have some medium cavalry and the Thessalian light cavalry, and that is it for the Macedonians. And opposite we have Darius in the centre of his mass. He's got the mortals to his front with some Babylonian spears. In front of them we've got the Greek mercenaries, and in front of them we've got the bows, and in front of them we've got the war elephants and the scythe chariots. Bit of a liability apparently, but there they are. Let's see what mayhem they can do. On the Persian right flank they've got some rabble spears here, some skirmishers, Kardaka, light infantry, and some light horse there. And on the Persian left flank, Bessus with the heavy cavalry here, medium cavalry, and some more bows and skirmishers. Let battle commence. Right, Alexander will be moving first, and as per the actual battle, he will be moving over to the right to try and draw the Persians away from the centre. So this lot are going to creep forward 4. And the cavalry will counter over 6. The rest of the army is just going to sit here and see what the Persians do. Right, the missiles are just out of range at the moment, so we'll do some movement. I think the Mardian bows will come up here and they'll close the range. These cavalry will come over here. And the Cappadocian heavy cavalry will also just charge straight forward. Let's take Alexander on, why not? Those peltas will just be showing up. They probably won't do much in the game. Right, well these scythe chariots, they can go 8. Which is fantastic. I'm just going to crack on. I'm going to effectively use them as shock. I'm just going to try and do as much damage as they can. The elephants will trundle up 4. The rest of the line. So a general advance by the Persians, the Macedonians, in particular the centre and the left, just waiting there whilst Alexander's pushing up on his right. Ranged missile first. These Greek peltas and Cretan bows are just going to start leathering the Persian horse as they come up before they get trampled. They need 7s and 8s. So that is a hit. DMZ. Wow, straight away. Nice one. These guys, no. The bows need 6s. No. Yes. So that's 2 DMZs already. And these peltasts against the medium cavalry there, no. And no. Over in the centre, the peltasts are too far away, but the bows are not, and they will open fire onto, well, let me just check that. They can actually, the ones on the right can fire at the elephants, which they'll do in a minute. I'll do these two first on these 2 chariots. 6 is required. No. Yes. And these bows against the elephant, and they will panic if they get a DMZ. So I need a 6. Ooh, shame it's not a double effect for that. But that's a DMZ. Right, now, I'm going to have to see what happens. So 1 is going to be straightforward. 8. Well, I guess he's going to go that way. So off he goes. All the others. Movement. Now, the companions can go through these peltasts, which is what they're going to do, and they will charge home here. They will move to one side. They will fall back. They will move out of the way, and I think they'll just stay there. On the left flank, they're free facing, they can just come back. And the medium cavalry will just pivot slightly there, and that will be it for the Macedonians. So first combat of the battle, Alexander leads his companions smashing into the satrap medium cavalry. Away we go. So they will be 4 plus 1 for charge, 5, and the satrap cavalry are 3. There's no support for cavalry. So that's 8, 7 DMZ. Alexander will be getting involved, so it's going to be 7-3. As well, 8-5, so another DMZ. 5-3, which is 12-11, another DMZ just. And again, 5-3, which is 10-4. So that is a kill, the first kill of the game. Yeah, so they're going to follow up. Right, that is the end of turn, and look at all those DMZs for the Persians. They will drop 1 on the morale clock. Bad round for them immediately. Okay, let's do some rallying for them. The satrap cavalry, they'll need 7s. Oh, you got it. No, no. Cappadocian cavalry will need 6s. Yes. No. The elephant needs 7. Oof, look at that. Mahout's got him under control. The scythe chariot 6, so no. So he won't be able to make contact. Right, ranged missile fire. I guess these 3 can be firing at this group of peltasts here. No, yes, and yes. So they're going to be double DMZ'd. Movement. Well, the scythe chariot's just going to ram straight forward again. Now they can go forward, but they can't contact. In fact, they can go 8, can't they? Yes. Right, so they're in. The elephants are on 4, so he's on his own. Bessus and his cavalry, they'll go there, so I think they'll have to turn and face. They will charge in there. Bessus has already flanked Alexander. I'm thinking those peltasts can just pop in there, can't they? Let's see why not. Not peltasts, they're Mardian bows actually. Yes, very nice. Things already hotting up for Alexander here. Well, the advance continues in the middle. And on the right. Right, so first of all, let's see what these scythe chariots can do. They're only 1, but they get +2 for charge. So they're going to be on 3s. And the peltasts are 0. So it's 3-0, which is a kill. And they will follow up, which is a DMZ. These don't count though for the morale clock, but the Cretan bows might. They are supported. So these chaps are on 4 and they're on 3. So that's 5, 8. So that's a DMZ for them. Right, now I am going to start here with Bessus and his heavy cavalry. They're on 5 because they've got +1 for the charge. Bessus is in, so it's 7. And they are 3. 7, 3. Which is 11, 9 DMZ. 5, 3. Another DMZ. Might be even better. Rightio, heavy cavalry against companions here. So it's 5, 4 in favour of the Persians. DMZ. Racking up for the Macedonians here. And, right, what do I want to do here? I think I'll start here. So the satrap cavalry are on 3. Companions, they weren't charging, so they're on 4 and they're flanked. So they're down to 3, so it's 3 all. Which is 7, 4 DMZ for the Macedonians. Right, in the centre here. It's going to be 6 because Alexander's involved. And 2 because they're DMZ'd. 6, 2 to Alexander. So that's 6, 11, 6. So that's a double DMZ. They'll push back and he will go forward. He has to. He's Alexander. 4, 2. Which is 6, 10, 6. Another double DMZ. They will go back and they will charge forward. However, at the end of that round, there's more DMZs for the Macedonians. They will drop to 8. Persian shock chariots pushing forward there, trying to smash through the peltasts. Elephants just behind. The phalanx waiting patiently. Left flank refused. Here come the Persians. They're a bit light on that flank. That's the big centre grinding forward. But the main action at the moment is the cavalry attacking each other on the Macedonian right, Persian left. And Alexander is right in the thick of it, as you'd imagine. Righto, let's do some rallying. These peltasts here, they need 7. Oh, they get it. Well done. The Greek cavalry here, they need 6s, no, and no. They will need 7, wrong, 8. The companions, 5, so no, and no. That is not good for the Macedonians. Right, missile fire first. Well, they're free facing. I guess they could just turn and fire at these guys. They're right next to him. I don't see why not. I know it's not movement turn. They need 7s. Oh no. Bows will fire at them. In fact, both of those bows will. I need 6s. Yes, that's a double DMZ. Push back. And the other bows, can they finish them off? Yes, they can. That's scythe chariots. Scythe down. And I think all of these 3 groups of peltasts will never go at the elephant. They need 7s. So, yes, 1 hit. No, and yes, it's 2 hits. So, double DMZ. He will randomly go somewhere. Right, let's see which direction he's going to go. 7. So, I guess 7 is that direction. Right, these 2 groups, again free facing, they're going to have a go at the elephant. They need 7 or 8. Got a 7, that's it. The elephant's gone. Old Dumbo's had it. These bows, I guess they can fire at the heavy cavalry here. Why not? 6 is required. 7, that's a double DMZ. Wow. We're going one way for the Macedonians at the moment, but they need it. I guess the other bows can have a go at them. No. And these peltasts will be firing over here at the Mardian bows. They need 7s, so no and no, so no effect. Right, movement. Do I move the phalanx in? I don't think I do. I think they're doing a good speed bump at the moment. Now, do I push these guys forward or not? I don't think I do. I'm going to refuse again. And then back. Over on this flank, no movement here. They're all in combat. They can't move. So I don't think it's a great deal. Well, the Mardian bows could get in here and flank. Why not? Not the Mardians, the Cretan bows. They were actually quite elite, apparently. So they're doing that. Why not? And that's about it. Righty-ho. Well, they turned and faced, but they were only firing, weren't they? So I'm not going to say there's a combat there. There is a combat here. They're on 0. They're on 1. So that's a DMZ for the Macedonians there, the Peltasts. These chaps are on 4, and he's on 0. Which is a kill for the Macedonians. Another Scythe Chariot, gone. Ooh, the main event. Right, I'm going to start here, actually. Cretan bows against the heavy cavalry. They're down -2 and flanked. So they're -3. So it's going to be 3-1 to the Macedonians, which is 9-7. Doesn't matter. They are killed because they're already double DMZ'd and they're flanked. They're gone. And do I follow up? I think I'll leave them there at the moment. Righty-ho, here. So the Greek cavalry are on 2. These chaps are on 6. 6-2 to the Persians, which is a kill. No great surprise there. And 4-2 here, which is 11-10, so it's a double DMZ. They will follow up. I think I'm going to start with Alexander here. So it's 4-5-6 with Alexander, and they're on 1. Satrap cavalry double demoralised, so 6-1 to the Alexander, which is 8-6. Well, that's another DMZ. They can't have that, so they're gone. They're killed, and Alexander will follow up. These chaps are 4-1. Which is, again, it's another DMZ, but that's it, they're gone. And they will follow up. Bit of a mismatch with this Satrap cavalry here. Right, so these are 4 down to 3, down to 2 because they're flanked. So it's 2-3. Which is 7-6, that's a DMZ on Satrap cavalry. And finally, it's 4 against 3, which is a double DMZ, and they will follow up. So companions getting pushed back there. But after all of that, it's a massive victory on the morale clock for the Macedonians, and the Persians will drop to 7. All the fighting at the moment on the Macedonian right flank, swirling around, huge cavalry clashes here. I would say Alexander's got a slight edge, but not much. Bessus is making some ground for the Persians and pushing through. The rest of the centre advances slowly onto the phalanx. Right, Persian turn, and it's rally. They've only got these chaps to rally, actually. So they need a 7, and they haven't got it. Missile fire. These 3 Mardian bows will fire at the Cretan bows here. These 6s. No. Yes, and yes, so those 2 are DMZ'd. Over on the Persian left, these 3 bows will fire at these Peltasts. So this one here, no, and these 2 at them, yes, they are gone. But no effect on the morale clock. And these Peltasts are just in range of the Cretan bows here. So they'll have a go. No, no. No, okay, no effect. Movement. Right, they are going to smash into them. The elephants are in. I think I'll get the bows to push around there and there. And that will allow a gap for the centre to move up. The light cavalry are going to ignore that medium cavalry and come over this way. Peltas will come up. I just need to be a little bit careful with the number of command initiatives. I've got a couple left and on a morale clock of 7. Right, I think they will have to turn and face them. Bessus will hop over here. That's an extra move. I'm going to worry about that. And I'm thinking they should be aligned there and they will swing into them. Not going to be particularly useful, but they might be able to get a DMZ on these chaps. Right into the centre with some combat. So these have charged forward. They're on 3. And the Greek hoplites are on 4, but they're supported 5. 3-5. Which is 9-6 DMZ. 1 -1. Which is 5-0 kill. And a follow-up. Right, so the elephants are on 7. They get +3 for the charge. These are on 0, but I want them charging into the phalanx. I'll try and get rid of these peltasts. So that is a kill. Follow up. That is a kill. Follow up. And that is a kill. Follow up. Nice one. Unfortunately, none of those count for the morale clock. Ooh, where to start here? Right, heavy cavalry against Cretan bows. 4-3 to the Persians, which is 5-7, so that's a DMZ for the horse there. 4-1, which is 6-4. Well, it's another DMZ, they're gone. These companions would be on 2, and they're on 6. 6-2 to the Persians, which is 13-7. Whoa, it's another DMZ, they're gone. Companions killed. Bessus rampant. Alexander's in trouble. Right, they're 4 flanked. 3, they're 0. So it's unsurprisingly a kill. I guess they turn and face them. And here it's 3 down to 2 against 2. 2-2. Ooh, that's a crushing hit on the Persians, so they're killed. And they will turn and face them. Well, that's the end of that round there. Fighting really hotting up on this right flank for the Macedonians. Alexander could be in a bit of bother there. In the centre, the elephants and chariots making their way forward, brushing aside the skirmishers, but they've yet to hit the phalanx. And over on the Macedonian left flank, the light cavalry are trying to envelop the Macedonians. So, Macedonian turn, rally. Right, these chaps need 5. They don't get it. I should have given them +1 against mounted, I think. Chariots counters mounted, but there we are. Missed that one. Cretan bows will need 5s. No, no. And the companions over here also 5. No. So I forgot to mention there that the Macedonians, they dropped a force morale clock to 7, so both sides are on 7. Right, missile fire. So these chaps here, Cretan bows, will fire against the horse there. No. These peltasts, free facing, they will also fire at the horse. No effect. These chaps will fire at the bows, no, and these chaps will fire at the other peltasts, no. They're pretty rubbish. And the bows in the centre here will be firing at the Greek mercenaries in front of them. 60s required. And all of that was pretty shocking. Right, movement. These Cretan bows are going to flank that heavy horse there. Right, Alexander, what does he do? He's kind of off on the flank there, facing the wrong way. But he's spied an opportunity. And away he goes. He's going to try and get Darius. Ooh. Right, the phalanx in the centre, not the 2 flanking Greek hoplites. They're going to go phalanx drill, which means they get a +1 bonus against any attacks. So he's going to stay there. I think they will actually move up there to support them. And likewise on the other flank. That seems like a sensible move. They will get in there, they will detach and go there. The remainder of the medium cavalry will just hang fire at the moment. Right, that is it. So starting on the right flank for the Macedonians, these companions are down to 3 because of that DMZ against Mardian bows on 2. So it's 3-2 to the companions, which is 7-4 DMZ for the Mardian bows. Right, companions here against the Peltasts 4-0, which is a kill. No great surprise there. Advance. Cretan bows here are on 3. These chaps will be on 3 down to 2 because they're flanked, so it's 3-2. Oh, look at that, which is 7. That's a kill. 7-3 kill. Oh, heavy cavalry gone. Right, over here, the Greek hoplites, they're normally 4, down to 3, up to 5 because they're supported, but also +1 because they're against mounted, which I forgot last time, so they're on 6. And they're on 1. 6-1 to the Greeks. Which is going to be 13-5. So Scythe Chariot kill. And over on the flank here, we're all 2s versus 2s, apart from these chaps who are flanked. So I'm going to start here. It's 2-1. Which is 5-4. DMZ. 2-2. Push. 8-3 kill. Do not follow up. And 2-2. Ooh, 8-4, another kill. No follow up. Disastrous round for the Persians there. They dropped to 6 on the morale clock. So there we go. Bit of a chaos on the right again, as I say, but look at that. Alexander's making a beeline for Darius. He's in his sights. Rally time. Mardian bows. They need a 7. They got 8, so they're okay. And the only other ones to do are the light horse here. The Hyrcanian cavalry also needs 7, and they got it. So morale is holding up for the Persians. Right, there's only 6 moves though. Well, this is wrong. Elephant's wrong. I'd love to see what's going to happen here. Scythe Chariot's in. Those heavy cavalry are at the rear of the companions. I think they've got to turn and face the better opponent, which is what they'll do. These heavy cavalry are going to do their own thing, come over here, and they will come forward. Right, I did forget some missile fire, so this lot will fire at him. No, no, no. These 3 Peltasts will fire at the Cretan bows there. Yes, 1 DMZ, 2 DMZs, push back. These bows will fire at these Peltasts. Yes. And yes, so that's another double DMZ. And I'm going to allow these bows to fire at this medium cavalry here. That's a DMZ. Okay, starting with Bessus on the Persian left flank. He's trying to get his heavy cavalry defeating the companions here, and they're in a lot of bother. So they're going to be on 7, charging in, and Bessus is there. And the companions are on 4, down to 3, down to 1 because they're attacked in the rear. 7-1 to the Persians, which, funny old thing, is a kill. Companions have gone. Do a bit of light cavalry action on the flank before we get to the middle. It's 2 versus 2, so that is 10-7, so that's a DMZ here. And 1 versus 2, which is 4-3, so that's DMZ here again. And the war elephants crashing into the phalanx and Greek hoplites here. Let's see what happens. Could be carnage. Right, the war elephants are on 7, normally 4, +3 for charging in. Greek hoplites are 4, supported 5, +1 versus mounted 6. 7-6 to the elephants. DMZ. 4, 5, 6, 7 versus mounted, 7-all. That's a DMZ for the Greeks. Not good for the Macedonians. Right, the phalanx. They're on 4. supported 6, +2 versus mounted 8, and they're on phalanx drills, they're on 9, and the elephants are on 7. 9-7 to the Macedonians, which is 14. Oh, would you believe that? That's a push. And the final combat is going to be this phalanx here against the scythe chariots. This has got to be one way, surely. So it's 9-1, which is a kill. All the scythe chariots are now gone. I don't think they really did anything. However, at the end of that, the Macedonian morale clock drops to 6, so they're both sides are on 6. Rallying. These need 7. No. Yes. They need 6. No. They need 5. No. The bows in the middle, also 5. Yes. No. And the 2 hoplites at the end. No and yes. Peltast 7. No. And the Cretan bows 5. No. Right, the bows are going to have probably a last huzzah against the advancing Greek mercenaries. 6 is required. That's a DMZ. No. And yes, DMZ. So that's pretty good shooting. I'm thinking also these peltasts can fire at them. Oh, look at that. Cracking hit. Another DMZ. Look, that's good effort. Over here, peltasts, no. Yes. Well, this is quite interesting. They're racking up the DMZs on the Persian side already. These peltasts against the heavy cavalry, no. And these bows here, they're not free facing, I don't think. So I don't think they can do anything. Alright, that is end of missiles. Movement. Only 6 goes. Right, I think I'm going to get those Cretan bows out of there. That's 1. The other chaps will go the other way. 2. Alexander is on the move. And his other companions, I've seen where he's going and I'm going to join him. Right, they will flank them. They will go there. I think that's it. Right, it's back to the elephants in the middle and the phalanx, and of course the elephants now are not charging, so they're on 4s. And the phalanx was on 9. 9-4 to the phalanx. Which unbelievably is a push again. Right, these are 4, 5, 6, down to 5, but they're +1 versus mounted, so they're 6-4. Which is 9-5. So that is a DMZ. Hurrah! Now we can have some trampling. Right, I'll do that in a minute. 4, 5, 6 versus mounted. 4, 6-4. Which is 13-10. Another DMZ. Right, we've got 2 panicking, rampaging elephants. Where do they go? 8. Well, they stay there. And these ones, 3. Well, I don't think they can go anywhere because they're in the way. So, unfortunately, that's where they remain. Right, 2, 2. Which is a DMZ for the Persians. 1, 1. 3, 6. That's a kill. And 2, flank down to 1, 2, 2, 1. Which is 7-6 a DMZ for the Persian light cavalry, the Hyrcanian light cavalry there. Now, that is combat ended, and it's one-way traffic again pretty much for the Macedonians. So the Persian morale clock drops to 5. Well, for the unreliable troops, it is now a one-time rally check. Babylonian spears here, flanking the immortals, they have to do that, and they need 6s. Wrong, they need 5s. So they're okay, they're okay, they're okay, and they're okay. Wow, good effort. Kadaka infantry at the back, they've done nothing so far. They need 5s. Yeah, okay. No. 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 Yes. So another 2 there. And the Tukabara Javelins, who also have done nothing so far, they need 6s. No, 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 no. I think that's probably it. Roll another one. Well, they're all unsteady. And I'll take a DMZ. Disaster. I'm running out of markers. Persians ain't happy. It's the Persian turn now, but before we do that, I did say that these elephants wouldn't be able to go anywhere. Well, of course, I'm wrong there. They can and should charge that way into them. And now I guess they'll be flanked by an enemy force. I think that's the way I'll play that one. Okay, rally for the Persians. I won't go through all of that. There's too many to rally, so I'll do that off screen and see where we are. So the light cavalry there didn't do a good job. They're still DMZ'd a lot of the peltasts, and the light infantry at the rear also not doing particularly well. 5s required here. Yes. No. No. Elephants need 7. No. No. Not good. Mardian bows here. Oh, they're okay. Range fire. These two peltasts can fire at the cavalry here. Need 7s. No. Yes, that's double DMZ. These 3 here. These 2 will fire at them. No. No. And them at the bows. They're DMZ'd. Mardian bows at the peltasts here. Yes. No. And all of these skirmishers, they're free facing, so they're all going to have a go at those companions there. They need 7s. No. Yes. No. No. Right, I think this lot are going to have to turn around, because they know Alexander's coming, so they're going to do effectively what the phalanx has set up to do. And Darius will hop over here. So that's 1. The bows will turn around. 2. They will charge in there. I guess they're going to have to turn the face. That's 3. Right, these chaps are going to turn around. Bessus, doing no good there. I'm going to have to leave them there for the moment, because these are Macedonian and can't get in the way of them. He'll be on the move next time with the cavalry. Those light horse will flank them. I think we've got one more move. The rabble will start to turn around there. That's about it. Okay, combat. They are on 1 because they're flanked. They're on 1. So that is 7-3. That is a kill. And they will rotate and face them. They are on 0 because they're flanked. 2. That's a kill. They will advance. Now all of these are Macedonian now. Not actually that many combats at the moment. Right. Yes. What am I going to do here? I think I'll have to go here. So it's 4. It's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 against mounted, 9 for against the phalanx drill. So 9-4, which is 13-6, which is DMZ. It's not, it's kill. Now here, this will be interesting, they're flanked by the other elephants. So normally 4, DMZ'd and flanked down to 2. The Greek hoplites, normally 4, down to 3, back to 4 because they're supported. These are facing the other way. +1 versus mounted, so they're 5. So it's 5-2 to the Greeks, which is 13-4. Those elephants are killed. And then here, it's 5 for the heavy cavalry because they get 1+1 bonus for charge, and 5 for +1 versus mounted, so it's 5-5, which is 9-6 DMZ for the Persians. That is the end of the combat, and I'm afraid it is another morale clock drop for the Persians. They're down to 4. Right, I think it's quite simple. I've got to get rid of some of these out here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I'll take off, well, I'll just put double DMZ on one of them. Right, Macedonian turn. These Greek cavalry will need 6. They've got a 7, so they are okay now. Cretan bows here will need 5. They haven't got it. Hoplites are 5, yes. The other hoplites here, yes. 5s for the bows, no, and no. Peltas here needs 7s. They got it. They probably need to be pushed back, actually. They've got double DMZ. And the Cretan bows here, no. And last but not least, the companions up here, they need 5. Oh, they got it. Now that's useful, actually, obviously. Right, ranged fire. They will fire at them. No, well, they're in the way. They'll have to fire at these peltasts. No. The bows here will be firing at them. No. And these guys at those bows. No. These two peltasts. Yes, 7 is a hit. And the others 8. Ooh, what's a double DMZ? I have to push them back there. And these bows are still facing the wrong way. I haven't got enough movement to get them sorted. Right, and talking of movement, let's get on with it. Well, Alexander's got 6, which gets him just into that group of Babylonian spears. So he's in there. Another group will be coming around with him, but they can't make contact just yet. That's 2. I think these guys are still going to hold. The onus is on the Persians to get in and do them some damage. 3. 4. 5. And I guess they'll turn around there. 6. That's it. Right, so we're going to start here. These Greek hoplites are 4 plus 1 versus mounted, so it's 5 against 3, then minus 1 because of that DMZ. 5, 3. Which is 6, 6. Push. Light cavalry action 2, 2. That's a push as well. Right, these Greek cavalry are 3s, these are 0s, so that's minus 1. 3, minus 1. So that's 9, 7. Another DMZ. Don't count for clock though. 3 minus 1. Oh, look at that. 4, 5. So that's a DMZ here, remarkably. That does count. And 3, 0. Which is 9, 1. Kill. Right, Alexander, what have you got? So it's 4. 5 with the charge, 6, 7 with him. Babylonian spears are 3, 4 with them, 7, 4. Which is 15, 12 DMZ. And that is it for combat this round. So there were not enough points scored for a morale clock drop. Not enough combat at the moment. There's a bit of a lull in the fighting. They're gearing themselves up. Persian turn. Right, let's do some rallying. No, yes, and I'm probably not going to do anything back there. These chaps need 7s. No. Yes. No. 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 And no. The elephant needs a 7. He hasn't got it. Right, I'm going to random movement in a minute. They need a 6. Well, they've got it. Nice one. And they really need the mercenary hoplites to rally. They need 4s. Wrong, 5s. Yes. The next one, yes, fantastic, because now they can get in and fight the phalanx. Babylonian spears, they need a 6, but old Darius is there, so I think it's 4. Oh, still don't get it. Obviously, Darius is a softy, shandy, drinking southerner, and he's not whipping the guys into shape. Mardian bows here, they do on a 7. That is it for the Persians. Right, movement. First of all, the elephant. So 1 is straight ahead there. He goes 3, which is that way. Oh, no. He goes charging. I go 4. Well, just smashed into those Greek mercenaries, but it's just missed them. Now I've got 4 moves, which isn't brilliant. Right, first of all, I'm going to try and get Bessus to close up as best he can with this last group of heavy cavalry. They'll come around this way. He's a way off yet. They're just in range and they're in. It's a gamble. Definitely a gamble. However, here, they are going to flank the companions there. So I'm on 3 moves. I've only got 1 move left. Darius, there's no point in him getting involved because he doesn't give any combat pluses. What can we do? I think the only other thing worth doing is moving these bows over here, and they can then shoot at the companions. Of course, I've forgotten the ranged fire again. Idiot. Right, I'll do that retrospectively. Right, these chaps can fire, no effect. These guys can fire, no. The bows there can fire, yes, they're DMZ'd. Only one of those bows would be able to fire previously. They'll be firing at those companions, no effect. I guess free facing there, they can turn and just about get in range. That is a DMZ. Okie dokie, combat. 2 all on this side, the light horse. So that's 5-6 DMZ for the Macedonians. Greek cavalry here, they're on 2. These chaps are on -1. 8-3, that is a kill. No effect on the clock. Right, so the companions are on 4, down to 3, up to 5 with Alexander. Babylonian spears are on 2. So it's 5-2 to Alexander, which is 13-7. It's a double DMZ. And I think they turn and face. Before we get onto the big fight with the phalanx and the Greek mercenaries, I'm just going to do this little fight here. So it's 4-5, which is 9-7 to the Persians, and that's a DMZ on those Greek hoplites. Now, the main event. Where do I start? I guess it's here. Right, these chaps are on 3, 4 with support, and they're on 4, 5 with support. So it's 4 for the Persians, 5 for the Greeks, which is 10-8, so that's a DMZ. Now, these chaps are still phalanx drill. So he's 4, 5, 6, 7, and he's 3, 4, 5. So 5-7, which is 8-11 DMZ for the Persians, Greek mercenaries. So 5-7, which is 8-8 push. 5-7, but Parmenion is there, so it's going to be 5-9, which is 8-11. So DMZ here. Very close on the morale clock points. 5-7. That's a DMZ again for the Greek mercenaries. Now it is even. This last fight is going to be crucial. 5-7. It's not 5, it's 4-7. Which is 7-12 DMZ. Now that's a real shame for the Persians, because that means that they will drop another morale clock. And they're on 3. And that also means, because the Macedonians are on 6, that is a 50% DMZ check. So the Persians have 34 units left on the board, so that's 17 to go. I'm just going to have to start taking the ones out on the peripheries again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. They're Mardian bows, but they're not going to do anything out there. Rally time for the Macedonians. So these chaps here will need a 6. No. 5s for the bows. No. 7s for these chaps. No. They'll need a 5. Oh, look at that.
They'll need a 5. Yes. They'll need a 7. Nope. They'll need a 5. Nope. And they will need a 5. In fact, both of them will need a 5. No, neither of those get it. Ranged fire. Right, I'll allow them to fire at the cavalry. No effect. Both these will fire at the elephant. Might as well finish them off. If they can. No. Yes, so that's a double DMZ. Now, he gets pushed back. So, what's he do? Crash into them, I guess. We'll have to turn a face. So we'll have a friendly combat there. Why not? I think the only other range fire for the Macedonians, these chaps can probably just about fire at those peltasts. No effect. And these peltasts, and have a go at the other peltasts. No effect. Right, movement. So, companions there will swing around here, hit them in the flank. 1. Again, I've only got 6 moves. They are going to come in here and hit the Greek mercenaries on the flank. It's getting quite confused here. I actually can't do too much because a lot of people have got some DMZs. They will bang into them. 1, or 2 rather. I think these chaps can flank them. Crikey, not much else to do. So I think I'll get some light cavalry action. They'll just storm in here. That's another one. They can join them. That's probably it. Alexander's getting ever closer to Darius. Can he finish off those Babylonian spears and then crash into the Immortals? Right, these will be 4. No bonus for charge, but Alexander's there, so they're on 6. Babylonian spears will be on 2 because they're flanked. 6-2 to Alexander, which is a kill. Ooh, the Babylonian spears have had it there. And they follow up. Right, so let's have a go with the elephants. They've gone mad. They're charging in, but they're going to be -2, so they're on 5. And these chaps are going to be on 1. Blue is the elephants. So that is a stampede. Crush them into the ground. And they're going to have to follow up. That's what elephants do. 3 -1. Which is 10-6. That's double DMZ. 2-0 DMZ for the Macedonians. So this is actually quite risky because killing them, you don't have anything happen to you, but the other way around you do. 3. Oh, that's just a double DMZ there, lucky. And 2-0, that's a kill. Righty-ho. Start this end. So the phalanx, they're on 4, 5, 6 with phalanx drill. They're on 3, 2, 1. Ooh, 6-1. 6-2 because they're supported. 6-2 to the phalanx, which is 11-4. That's a kill. Here we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4, 3. 7-3. 13-6, kill. 7-8-9 with Parmenion. 16-11, double DMZ. 7-4. Oh dear, kill. So the Greek mercenaries are actually getting smashed here. 7-3. Oh, look at that. Kill. 4, 5, back to 4, 3, 4, 3. Which is 5, 6. So, look at that. Finally. Something went the Persian way, or the Greek mercenaries' way. And therefore, the last combat of the round are these chaps here. So they're on 3, they're on 4. Which is a... Oh, can they just drop back into that little hole that's just been made for them? I think they can. That's unlucky. Unlucky. They will follow up. Yeah, I think that's it. Right. However, Persian morale clock goes to 2. 24 units left for the Persians, 12 DMZs to dole out. Well, that's that lot. 3 each, 4 of them, 12, bang, done. Right, it's morale rally time for the Persians. Can the elephants get back under control? No, they can't. These Greek mercenaries, no. And over this side, no, no, no. 2 moves. Well, first of all, elephant. Where's the elephant going to go? 1 is straightforward. It is straightforward. Oh, here we go. Smash into the companions. Now they've got to turn and face. Oh, this could be interesting. Okay, so 2 moves. Well, I'll tell you what, the Immortals are banging in there. There they go. So they're going to flank them, and they're going to have to turn and face. And Darius is not going to go in because he doesn't do any combat any good. So he'll just loiter at the back, like the big shandy drinker he is. Right, late rally by the Persians. Can they do anything useful? I'm going to start here. They're on 4. And these chaps here are going to be on 1. So that is 12, 6. Well, it's a kill. Look at that. Fantastic. Now, do they follow up? I don't think they do. Well, yeah, why not? Why not? Hit the phalanx in the side. Right, elephants. They're on 7, they're -2, so they're 5. Alexander's companions are 4, 5, 6 with him, but hit on the flank, so down to 5, so it's 5 all. Oh, look at that. It's 12, 6, and that is a kill of the elephants. They've been chopped up. Oh, that's a real shame. I was getting excited about that. They'll turn and face. Perhaps Darius's last hope has gone there. These Immortals will be fighting them. They're on 4. They're both on 4 actually. And that's a DMZ on the companions. Only one other combat here, and it's 2-0, which is a DMZ, double DMZ pushback. Well done, the Peltasts. And actually, that means that the Macedonians will drop a morale clock to 5. So a late surge by the Persians. Their morale clock is 2, but the Macedonians are on 5 now. I don't think the Persians can put it out of the bag, but you never know. Rally time for the Macedonians. Can the companions do so? No, they can't. Greek mercenaries here. No, that's not good because they can't attack them. These Peltasts, no. And some other riffraff around here. No, 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 and no. I think that's pretty much it. Right, ranged fire. These 2 chaps can fire at the Babylonian spears there. 6 is required. That's a hit. That's a DMZ. And the other one, no. Out on the flank. These will fire at the heavy cavalry. No. These chaps, yes. And the other ones, no. And I think those Peltasts can probably just about have a go at those Mardian bows. No, that is it. 5 turns. Right. 1. 2. They don't have phalanx drill now. 3, 4, turn and face. 5. Right, I will start here. Now the Immortals can support each other. So they're on 3, 4 supported, 5 because they're against mounted. And they're on 4, 6 with Alexander. So 6-5 to the Macedonians, which is 11-6 DMZ. I thought he had them then. 3-4. So it's 7-10 double DMZ there. They're pushed back. Because the pikes advanced here, I think this lot of Greek mercenaries has to face the higher rated foe, which is them. So they're 4-5. and they are 3, 1, 0, 5, 0. Well, there we go, kill. Here, I think they had to turn and face. I know phalanxes are very difficult turning, but there we are. They've had to turn, and what have we got there then? It's 4 against 5. It's normally 6 because we get +2 versus mounted. Which is 13-8, so that's DMZ here. That's a shame. The final combat here, the cavalry here are 3, satrap levy are 1, which is 9-5 DMZ. It's another 8 DMZs for the Persians. They're down to a morale clock of 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, Persian rally. The end is nigh, but I might as well just finish it off. Babylonian spears here, they need 6. He's with them though, so that is okay. Oh, Darius. Immortals, 3 is not good enough. Heavy cavalry here, 1 is definitely not good enough. There's not a lot left. What about these rabble over here? Definitely not with a 1. Okay. They will fire at the companions there. No, and no. That's a shame. They could have killed them. These chaps will fire at the medium cavalry. No. 1 movement. Well, I guess they're going to hop around there and flank these. I mean, that is it. Right, so let's start here. The phalanx are on 4. 6 versus mounted, but they're flanked. So down to 5. I don't know whether they get any worse because the phalanx being hit in the flank, but there we are. 5, and they're on 4. Which is a kill. So the heavy cavalry did a good job, but they've finally gone. Main event here, the Immortals are on 3, supported, but they're DMZ, so there's still 3. They're on 4, 6 with Alexander. 6-3 to Alexander. Double DMZ. Follow up. And I think the final combat, 3-0. If this is a kill, then it is game over for Darius. 7-2. Kill. That's it. The Persians run away. Well, what an absolute epic that was. I thought the chariots and elephants might have done a little bit more, but they didn't. They got blown away. The phalanx in the centre here held fast and smashed the Greek mercenaries. Alexander did a good job hooking around behind everybody. Nearly got to Darius, but he is going to run away. He'll get chased down and probably murdered by Bessus, who is actually livid. And the Immortals doing a good job keeping the companions away from Darius whilst he escapes. What a cracking game. Bit one-sided again because of the unreliability of the Persian troops. But that's it. There we go. History has been repeated. Alexander takes the empire.
For the record, here's the casualties. The Persians lost a total of 31 bases and 18 ran away. Whilst the elephants and chariots provided a little bit of light relief, I thought they might have done a little bit more damage to the Macedonian line than they actually did, so a bit of a disappointment there. The Macedonian casualties very light in comparison. Over half of them were the skirmishers, which most of them probably got trampled by the elephants and chariots in that first charge. Well, that brings my short campaign to a close. I really enjoyed playing Age of Hannibal with the Macedonians against the Persians, and a good opportunity to get my 3mm figures onto the table. I was quite surprised by the ease which the Macedonians beat the Persians in all 3 games. I think that's due to the fact that the Persian troop quality is a lot lower than the Macedonians, so probably reflecting reality and history there. Well, I hope you've enjoyed watching this short series. I'll return with my 3mm armies and do some successor battles at some stage in the future. But from the plains of Guagamela, it's goodbye for now.